Hello everybody, welcome back to Virtual Truck Driver Daily. Today's episode is number 521 and it's called Head Southeast. We're going to be heading towards southeastern Europe for the next few days, guys. Yeah, absolutely mad day, as you can see. I've left that little piece in for you all to see and have a look at where we're going and things like that. I do try and route my routes so I can stay away from tolls as much as possible. Sometimes it's not possible to do that, but other times it's worth taking a national route instead of taking a toll road. So we are currently in Berlin. In fact, we're just leaving IKEA in Berlin, and we're going to be heading to Kosk, something like that, in Poland, and it's 806 kilometers away. For an in-game drive time of 12 hours 14 minutes, and we're carrying 9 tons of pot flowers. Yes, I've got it written down as pot flowers, but for some reason it doesn't seem right. So yeah, how is everybody? It's been a mad week already, and didn't manage to get to sleep at all last night. And bear in mind it is obviously Monday for me, so Sunday through to Monday I didn't get any sleep at all. I'm knackered, my legs are in agony. I'm going for a growth spurt, should we call it? Mostly because the muscles in my Achilles are damaged. Obviously when they try and grow and stretch themselves, it's just so painful. And the whole of my back on both of my legs are just killing, like really badly. I don't think I've had it this bad in years, but the thing is I can't put deep heat on because obviously with my skin, the eczema and things like that, I can't put it on broken skin. Deep heat always used to play me up anyway, so I haven't really got nothing I could put on, so I've kind of got to alternate between hot water bottles and cold water bottles. Excuse me. So hot water bottle is obviously the water from the kettle, put it in, jobs are good. And cold water bottle is where we've taken a hot water bottle, we've filled it full of freezing cold water and put it in the fridge. My fridge is about 3 degrees, I think it is. I was trying to remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I think it is 3 degrees, but I'm not too sure. So obviously it stays nice and cold. So one leg will be having the warm bottle, and the other leg will have the cold bottle, and I'll alternate between the two. And to be truthful, it's the only way I can cope. Apart from painkillers, a lot of painkillers, but I've just had the little CC cleaner alert pop up, right, and I did it yesterday, and I saved over like 70 odd gigs of memory and hard drive space. I'm already at 21 gig already, and I've only been not even 24 hours since I ran it yesterday. Mad. So yeah, the weekend was mad. I will admit that last week I did lose my Spark 3 TS2 a lot. It was really bad last week. I didn't feel motivated at all to play it, hence why I got into a situation where I was having to edit on the day, which is a bummer, especially at a weekend, because obviously everybody's at home. So like my dad's just gone to pick up my sister now. She's doing them stupid times at college because she's finished, but the rest of the class aren't, because they're too busy going out and getting drunk and doing Netflix and chill. So they're holding my sister back from finishing. My sister's finished. She could be on some holidays now, because she's got to wait for everybody to finish so they can all finish at the same time. She's obviously still waiting. It's stupid. Excuse me. She has to go in for an hour and 45 minutes, right, just to prove that she was there, and to make sure she wasn't unauthorized leave. Because she does that, she gets in trouble, and it's stupid. Some of these rules are absolutely, you just want to knock your head off. But yeah, again, I had the same problem when I was at school a little bit. I ended up getting held back due to the bullies not finishing their work quick time, and obviously I'm going back to when I was in year 7, so we're talking 10 odd years ago. And I remember that I could have gone on my summer holiday 4th week in June, so we'll call it the 1st week of July, and I had to wait 3 weeks. I know it's school and I know I had to turn up, but it was stupid. Didn't do nothing for 3 weeks. Well, I never did nothing in religion anyway, flipping just sat there watching Bruce Almighty all the time. I'm not gonna moan. I know that film off by heart, word for word. Mad. Well, word for word's a little bit outrageous, but you get the point of what I'm trying to say. It's just stupid, but that's life unfortunately these days, guys. One step forward to go 50 steps back. So within 3 days you're 150 places back from where you started. So let's talk about Sebastian Vettel versus Lewis Hamilton. Vettel could do one. I didn't like him when he was winning all the races because Red Bull were asked a lot of times by other teams to share their engine info so they could have their equivalent of the same engine. Red Bull said no Red Bull said no every time, and now Mercedes is winning. Red Bull wants all their info, and then when Mercedes said no, they got a strop on. But anyway, getting back to Vettel, didn't like him. Like, I liked watching him race because he was good, but I can't like him anymore. Not after yesterday, deliberately ramming into somebody. He didn't even brake check him. So for those who don't know, it was the Azerbaijan Grand Prix yesterday, and Lewis Hamilton was doing a safety car restart, and Vettel just run into the back of him, knocked his front wing off. So Vettel pulled alongside, raising arms in the air, and then bumped into Lewis, who then in turn raised his arm in the air. No need for it. Red missed descend blatantly there. Stupid. Don't get me wrong, I know Lewis has done a lot of things wrong, but do you know what I mean? Like, he's totally not at fault for this one. Vettel should have just been paying more attention. And then to have a go at everybody and then for Vettel to bash everybody in TV interviews is just disrespectful and disgusting. But that's all I'm going to say regarding said incident. I want to see what happens when the FIA actually look at the data, because I know there's rumours that the data showed that he didn't brake check him, but on that note, I want to say thank you to everybody for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.